What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the October 2020 Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any content to come. Today we have an awesome Dallas-Fort Worth update in store for you guys. We have some excellent lighting and fall is here and some awesome stuff to go over today. So we will begin right here with this American Eagle Embraer E318. He just arrived in from Traverse City or Detroit Aviation's airport. He's going to be heading out to Grand Rapids, also Detroit Aviation's airport. Right here we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the current paint scheme. He just arrived in from Tucson or ACS 777X's airport, and he's also going to be heading out to ACS 777X's Indianapolis. Right here we have the United Express Embraer E318. He just came in from San Francisco, and he's going to be heading out to Washington Dulles. Right here we have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter. He's going to be doing the Indianapolis turn, once again also ACS 777X's airport. And then right here we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the chrome livery. He arrived in from Tampa or Southwest Airline 11's airport. He's going to be heading out to San Antonio, Texas for him. At the Terminal East satellite, we do have a couple American Eagle aircraft. We have the final American Eagle Embraer E318 in the old livery. That's November 842 Alpha Echo Gemini Jet 13, now known as CLT Aviation 13. Got a nice picture of it at Charlotte. Anyways, this aircraft arrived in from Fort Smith, and he's going to be heading out to Longview. And then we have an Embraer J145 heading out to Stillwater, and he came in from Lawton. Then right here we have another American Airlines E319. He arrived in from Cincinnati, and he's going to be heading out to Des Moines. Okay, so right here we have a couple aircraft here on the F-Hard stand. I'll continue to use this since Concourse F is currently postponed. Yes, you do see an Allegiant Airbus A320. This was in from Ames, Iowa. This was probably already a month ago. It was a while ago already, but they brought the Iowa State Cyclones to play the TCU Horned Frogs in college football, and I'll let you guys watch this play, but yeah.
We see both teams mix up the tempo. Look out, Purdy is...
Oh, what is he doing?
What is Brock Purdy doing? Touchdown TCU.
So anyways, he'll be heading back out to... that would have been Ames, Iowa, I'm sorry. And then in the back we have an American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. He arrived in from Seoul a while ago, and he's going to be heading out on we'll just say he'll be heading out later on to Miami. Down there at the very end, we have an American Eagle Bombardier Acer 700. He arrived in from South Bend. He's going to be heading out to Bakersfield. Got a great looking lineup of Spirit aircraft. In the very back there, we have an Airbus E318. They're not filing any E319s to Dallas at the current time, so I'll say he arrived in from Atlanta, and he's going to be heading out to Orlando. And then in the middle, we have Spirit Airlines Airbus A320. This is my new one that I got. I did kind of fix it a little bit. So I kind of tilted, let me see if I can get an angle of this. As you guys can see, I kind of tilted the Shotcut angle, and then I tilted the wings back, so it does look significantly better in my opinion. He arrived in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, and he's going to be heading out to Cancun later on today. And then at the bottom there, we have the NG model Spirit Airlines A321. He arrived in from Cancun. He's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Frontier Airlines A320neo. This is the Flower to Hummingbird livery. He arrived in from Denver, and he's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. Right here, we have the brand new NG models Delta Airlines A321. This thing is really, really nice. I highly recommend buying it if you do want it or need it or anything of that realm. I looked at the engines again, and I think they're really, really close to the right size. They did a spectacular job. The mold's pretty gosh darn solid now, and I thought it was really well done. Anyways, this Airbus A321 arrived in from Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson, or Citrus Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading back out there. Next up, we have a Delta Airlines A320. These have still regularly been coming in. He came in from Los Angeles, and he's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City, which has been a couple 320s have been on that, so I thought I would include it. Finally, I have a good excuse to use my Delta Connection Bombardier Acer 900, arguably one of my rarest models, one that I really, really like. Came in from Minneapolis, and he's going to be heading back out there. Minneapolis has been regional jets. Pretty poor performance in my opinion for Delta. I think that they can, even during these times, I think that A220 would be more adequate for that route, but the E175 and the RJ9 have been what's on that route at the current time. And then in the back, we have a Delta Airlines A220-100. He arrived in from Detroit or Detroit Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading back out there. I also want to say the 320 is, I said he arrived from Los Angeles. If I didn't, he arrived in from Los Angeles, heading out to Salt Lake City. But the A320 doing a little DTW action. I need to get the second one, so expect that to come very soon. Okay, so continuing on, right here we have an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900, the more to love livery. This one came in recently. Heading out to Portland, arriving from Seattle. Following that, we have a JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 with Sharklets in the blueberry tail. I really want the barcode Sharklet one that Gemini did. It's a very rare model. It's super nice, so they did a nice job on it. Anyways, he arrived in from New York, John F. Kennedy, heading out to Boston. Both routes are still active at the current time. Then getting a little light there on the tails back there, we have a United Airlines A319 in the current paint scheme. This one came in from Denver, and he's going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Following that, we have a Boeing 737-700. These are finally back. It's been a long time, but the 737-700 arrived in from Newark. They do those 2 times a day, so very, very nice stuff to see. And then we have another Embraer ERJ-175 doing a Houston turn in the very back. And since it's in the frame, we might as well should get it right there. We have a backlid Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800 in Tide Pod livery. He's currently sitting idle, and he's going to be heading back out to Las Vegas here in a little bit. Okay, we do have 2 more aircraft in the frame, taking off from runway 17 right in my replica here. We have an American Airlines A321 in the Stand Up to Cancer livery. He came in from Sacramento, which has been new for the A321, and then he's going to be he's now heading up to Cancun. And then in the bottom there, we have a UPS Boeing 757-200 freighter. And then also look how good that Spirit lineup looks from over here. It looks very nice. But anyways, the UPS Boeing 757-200 freighter arriving from Tulsa, which is a new route, very, very exciting, heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Reno Air Heritage paint scheme. We'll say he's arriving in from Atlanta or Citrus Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Omaha today. The biggest change for this month for sure is the new A319 routes that have been added. We've had about a dozen of them that have been added. Pretty interesting ones too. Far up, mainly West Coast destinations, which I found very interesting. I think it's just because of fuel efficiency and tough times right now. Quite a few interesting ones, but we'll begin with this Airbus A319 with Sharklets. He arrived in from Houston, and he's going to be heading out to Orange County, which one of the new ones on the Sharklet variant. Right here we have a Volaris Airlines Airbus A320 with fence tips. I'm sorry guys, I'm so ready for this stupid equipment upgrade. Anyways, he arrived in from Guadalajara. He'll be heading back out there. Over here by the hangar, we have an American 737-800, Airbus A320, and Airbus A321neo, all sitting idle at the current time. Same goes for this 777 and 777-200 and 787-8. And last but not least, of course, the Boeing 777-300ER. That is the very first release in the hangar at the current time. Right here, we have the FedEx McDonnell's MD-10 freighter. That is technically a Dash 30. Really, really nice. I really like this one by Aero Classics. They surprisingly did a really, really nice job in this model. If you can find it, I highly recommend it. Super, super rare. Anyways, doing a little Memphis action for us today. American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 with the enhanced winglets. He came in today from, we'll go with Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he's going to be heading out to Lubbock or Gemini Jet's FAMS airport. Once again, if you want a subscriber out, you can go to the Google form, link in the description. Make sure it's realistic, follows all the criteria. If you would, please watch the video so you know if you're confused on anything, and you'll be good to go on that. Okay, still pretty unchanged from the last update on international carriers. Lufthansa made the return to a couple US airports, but not Dallas, so everything is pretty much the same. So we'll begin with this Korean Air Boeing 787-9 pushing back service out to Seoul. Beautiful, really glad to have Korean finally. Okay, lighting's way better down here, so I thought, or from this perspective, so I thought we'd come down here to get views of these aircraft. Down there we have a Qatar Airbus A350-1000 in the One World livery. He came in from Doha. He'll be heading back out there. And then behind them we have an American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER arriving in from London Heathrow, heading out to Tokyo Narita. Okay, so right here we have an American Airlines Boeing 787-8 doing a little Amsterdam Schiphol action for us today. And in the back we have the newly acquired American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER by Gemini Jets. Expect a comparison on that one to come soon. He arrived in from Madrid, and he's going to be heading out to, Seoul on the passenger flight, which there's been a cargo and passenger flight on the, or 789 for the cargo flight, and then passenger flight's been on a 777. Slightly backlit, we have more American Airlines aircraft. We have Boeing 787-9. He arrived in from Paris on the passenger flight, and he'll head out to Seoul on the cargo flight. And then in the back, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the One World livery. He arrived in from Washington, D.C. or Aviation 18's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Tulsa. All right, let's begin with Concourse C here, beginning with the American Airlines A321 in the very back. He arrived in from Denver, and he's going to be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, which has been on the fence tip variant sometimes. And then in the front here we have an American, or sorry, in the middle rather, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the AirCal Heritage paint scheme. He arrived in from Washington Dulles, and he's going to be heading out to, let's go with Detroit. And then in the middle there, kind of, or you know, kind of towards the end, we have a couple planes in this frame. We have an American Airlines Airbus A319 in the PSA Heritage paint scheme. I can't remember where he did turn to when I looked, but I knew he was here. Anyways, we'll just say for him, he's gonna head out to Memphis, and he arrived in from Equal County Regional Airport. Pushing back, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the normal livery, of course. He arrived in from Norfolk, and he's gonna be heading out to Fort Lauderdale rather. American Airlines Boeing 787-9. He's going to be doing a little Los Angeles action today. American Airlines A319 with Shotcut as well. He's going to be heading out to Fresno today, and he arrived in from Minneapolis, which they've had a couple Charlotte variants as well. American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. This one is heading out to Miami today. That route has been back for a couple months now on the 300, but obviously it's mainly been on the mainline aircraft and the 200, so very nice. My apologies for the not the best angles here of 4 more Airbus aircraft. We have an Airbus A320 in the front. He's doing a little Charlotte action today. Next up, we have an Airbus E321 with Shotcut. He arrived in from Las Vegas, heading out to Austin, Texas. Next up, we have an Airbus E318 with Shotcut, came in from New Orleans and up to Savannah. And then finally, we have a Piedmont Airbus A319 Heritage American Airlines, of course. Came in from Pittsburgh, heading out to Palm Springs. Okay, so I really wanted to include this aircraft because it's brand new. It's really, really nice right here with Delta Airlines E321, the thank you livery. He's also doing an Atlanta turn to Citrus Aviation's airport. I just decided to put both of them in. You obviously wouldn't see both of them on the ground at the same time. 2 A321s normally, so, but still very, very nice. American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the normal livery. Sorry, my camera, dude. I'm so ready for a new tripod and everything. It's so frustrating. Anyways, he arrived in from New LaGuardia, and he's going to be heading out to Baltimore. Okay, so we will loop around concourses A and B here, beginning with this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, doing a little Miami action as well. Crap, I forgot to say that 789 is now doing Honolulu, so that's my bad. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just say Miami for him. The American Airlines A321neos have been kind of quiet recently here at Dallas. There still has been a couple routes going. We have an Airbus A321neo right here going out to Phoenix. He arrived in from Los Angeles. Then right here we have a Boeing 787-8. I'm sorry about the backlit. I don't want to go to the whole other side to get a shot of this, so I apologize about that. Anyways, he arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, and he's going to be heading back out there. Okay, American Airlines Boeing 737-800. He arrived in from Richmond. He's going to be heading out to Las Vegas, followed by Airbus A321. That one is a little too dark, but it's all right. Anyways, A321, he arrived in from, we'll say Miami for him as well, and he's going to be heading out to Philadelphia. American Airlines A319 with Shotcut. He came in from Savannah, and he's going to be heading out to Charleston. And then we have quite a lineup here. Sorry, I was a little zoomed in. So we will begin with this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in TWA Heritage Retro Paint Scheme. Arrived in from, we'll go with Cabo for him. Going to be heading out to Southwest Florida, sorry. My bad on that one. Anyways, we had American Airlines A321, the US Airways Heritage Paint Scheme. We'll say Charlotte for him, and arrived in from Seattle. And then next up, we have another American Airlines A321 this time by NG Models. Apologize about that. Anyways, he's going to be heading out to Orlando or Aviation 04's airport, and he arrived in from Chicago O'Hare. Another American Airlines A321neo down the line down there. A couple of these routes I haven't seen in a while, so I apologize, but we'll just say them anyways. Arrived in from Anchorage, going to be heading out to Ronald Reagan DCA. American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Astrojet Heritage Retro Paint Scheme. He came in from San Francisco, is heading out to Portland. And then behind that, we have an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175. He came in from Northwest Arkansas, and he's going to be heading out to Lexington or Outer Rim Aviation's airport. A little interruption from Concourse B here for this Vita Airbus A320 that I kind of forgot about. Anyways, he's coming in from Montreal, and he's going to be taking the gate very shortly. Right down there, we have an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175. He arrived in from Kansas City or Aviation 737's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Evansville, followed by Embraer ERJ-145. He arrived in from Del Rio, and he's going to be heading out to San Angelo. Then we have a CRJ-700 right there. He arrived in from Baton Rouge, and he's going to be heading out to Birmingham. And then we have an Embraer ERJ-145. We'll just say he's operating as a 140 today. He came in from College Station or LGM Aviation's airport, and he's going to be heading out to Springfield, Illinois. And then we have another CRJ-700 right there. He came in from Panama City and he'll be heading out to Bismarck, South Dakota, I think. South or North Dakota, one or the other. All right, right here we have American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the current paint scheme. He just came in from Denver or Mile High Aviation's airport, and he's gonna be heading out to Colorado Springs. Then we have American Airlines A319 Allegheny Heritage Paint Scheme. He's gonna be heading out to Austin or Aviation 14's airport, and he arrived in from El Paso. American Airlines A321. This one arrived in from Phoenix, and we'll say he's heading out to Seattle today. Oh, I'm sorry, bad frame. That one right there. And then we have an Airbus A319 at the very bottom. We'll get a couple more of those new routes because there's quite a few of them, man. He arrived in from Raleigh-Durham International Airport, and he's gonna be heading out to Wichita, Kansas. All right, right here we have the Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the older paint scheme. He's doing a little Minneapolis-St. Paul action. Another American Airlines A319. This one came in from Tucson. He's heading out to San Jose, California. Spirit Airlines A320 Neo came in from Cleveland. I'm sorry for moving the tripod. He's gonna be heading back out there. American Airlines A321 in the fence tip configuration. I'm sorry about that. He's going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare ACS 777X's airport, and he arrived in from Ontario, which I haven't seen, but there's a route for that anyway. Okay, American Airlines 737-800 arrived in from Boston. He's going to be heading out to St. Louis, and then a CRJ-700 came in from Buntsville, and he's going to be heading out to Santa Fe. British Airways Boeing 787-10. He's coming in from London Heathrow, of course. Sorry, I couldn't get the camera in a good spot, but I am gonna get the new A350 that Gemini just announced. Speaking of those releases, I thought they were, I know a lot of you are gonna think they were bad. I thought they were just okay. I don't think they were just completely great. I do agree. Not a ton of stuff, but I'm very excited about the Volaris. I really hope they get the purple right. Hopefully they'll do it on the normal A320 Neo rather as well. And then the American 789, we can have another one, I suppose. And yeah, they've done all the heavies. It's crazy. Okay, UPS Airbus A300 came in from Houston, heading out to West Palm Beach, followed by a 767-300 freighter. He came in from Los Angeles, going to be heading out to Ontario. Then we have a McDonald's MD-11. He came in from Louisville, and we'll just say for simple sake, he's heading back out there. So that will do it for this Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of great stuff on the way. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and the spotting vlog, and lots of comparisons and lots of great things on the way. New models hopefully will be coming soon as well, and lots of great content to come, guys. So I want to thank you guys so much. Getting close to 2,300 subscribers already. It's crazy. I really want to say thank you. It means the world to me. If you want to join the Discord, you can, and once again, subscriber out in the description. And also you can send fan mail and all that sort of thing if you'd like. Not mandatory, but it is an option. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.